Hi everyone. Okay, so this is my final video. So for this one I'm going to be doing browns for the Evanna wig, and there are 6 brown colours within the collection. So my initial thoughts on it is actually that they're all really quite similar, so I feel like I've got a bit of a challenge on my hands with this one. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go straight in and start. So the one that I'm wearing right now is Honeycomb Brown. So I would say that this one, out of the 6 browns in the Evanna wig, is the lightest one. So I'm just going to do like a quick 360 for you just so you can see. Okay, so I'm just going to bring it over to the window a little bit just so you can see the colour a bit more. So in terms of like the other wigs, this is definitely a lot darker. But yeah, it's got some really nice kind of like golden blonde tones like running through it. I'd actually call these like low lights because they're underneath, which is quite nice. It's a bit different actually. So if you do like a dark brown colour, but you just want something with like some light shades in it, then this is definitely a good option for you. So yeah, this one is Honeycomb Brown. So just so you can see the rest of them, I've kind of like lined them up here. Well, not this one obviously because I'm wearing it, but here are the others. So can you see what I mean by saying that they're all really quite similar? So the next one that I'm actually going to try on is Maple Brown. So just kind of coming over to the window, there's not a massive difference. Actually, the style and the way that the colours are really quite similar. But yeah, so let's just try it on and then you'll be able to see. I think I've got like, oh no, sorry, I feel like my head looks really scruffy at the minute because I've got like little straggly bits of hair and I just like never cut them off. I don't know, is anyone else like that? Like you just think, no, it's my only bit of hair, I'm not getting rid of it. Okay, so straight away you can tell that this one is definitely darker, and it has got some lighter bits through it, so it's definitely got like some kind of like caramels running through it, in the exact same style that the Honeycomb Brown did, but the blondes that are on it are actually probably more like caramel and like caramel brown. So it's just got some like multi-dimensional kind of brown shades in it, but it's still quite a dark one. And like the roots, I would say, are really dark, like almost brown, oh, almost black, sorry. That light is doing my head in, sorry. Okay, so I'll just do a quick 360 so you can see properly. And then again, I'm just going to bring it over to the window. So I think that looks really, really gorgeous there. So it has got some like nice honey kind of caramel tones running through that, and it is a bit lighter, but it's definitely got those dark roots. So yeah, this one is called Marble Brown and it's a rooted one, so it would make sense as to why the roots are really dark, and it's because it's a rooted wig. But yeah, so this one's Marble Brown. So I'd actually say that the Honeycomb Brown and the Marble Brown are really quite similar. So if you were struggling to pick, I would say that, yeah, they're really quite similar ones. So the next one I'm going to try on is Ginger Brown. So yeah, I'm excited for this one because it's probably more my colour. So let's give this one a whirl. It is quite a dark one still, but as I said previously in the red wigs that I was trying on in that review, the ginger kind of colour ones definitely suit me more, like the warm tones. So I do think like this will be a nice one for me. Sorry, I'm just brushing it through. Okay, so I'll do a quick, again, same process so you can see. So just kind of coming over into more natural daylight, just so you can see a bit more. So I'd say that it's definitely not got as much blondes really in this one. You probably can see a little bit. Sorry, my dog's barking in the background as usual. But yeah, it's got like those ginger kind of copper tones running through it, which I really, really like. And I'd say that it's just like more of like a blended colour. It's not like got like significant like highlights or lowlights in it. So yeah, I do really like this one. This is probably one of my favourites out of the browns. Now, the next three are all really quite similar, so I feel like I might struggle with these, but let's do it. So the next one I'm going to try on is Mocha Brown. And actually, no, so this one's not rooted, sorry, I just wanted to check. So you can already see that it's quite significantly darker. But yeah, let's give this a go. Give it a quick brush. Okay, so can you see how it's really, really, really quite dark, but then at the front you've just got these really light bits, and you can just kind of see some light bits, you know, when the light kind of reflects on it. So I'll just show you all the way. Okay, and again I'm going to bring it over to the window. So can you see what I mean? Like when the light reflects and kind of hits the wig, you can see some blonde tones in it, but it's mostly dark. But yeah, it's just kind of like in the front bits, in the fringe. It's got like these lighter brown shades. If I'm quite honest, I'm not sure how I feel about it. But yeah, at least like you kind of know now like the difference between like what this one might be and the next one, because like I say, they all are quite similar shades. So this one that I'm trying on right now is called Mocha Brown. So the next one that I'm going to do is Caramel Brown. Let me just check. Yeah, Caramel Brown. I thought I'd already had that one then, but yeah. Just putting it next to you now. Can you see that the browns are really quite similar? But this is definitely darker. So that's why I've kind of tried to do it in like colour order. But there's not a massive deal of differentiation between them. So it's quite difficult to tell, to be honest. So I almost feel like if you were kind of torn between these colours, don't worry about it too much because they are very similar. And perhaps if you prefer it to be darker, go for the Caramel Brown. But if you prefer it to be a little bit lighter, go for that Mocha Brown, which is the one which I've just tried on. So yeah, this one is the Caramel Brown. Sorry, picking the phone up before I've even had a chance to show you the full wig. So in this light, it really does look quite like one colour, and really quite dark. So yeah, I'm just going to do a quick 360 so that you can see it. Okay, so I'll bring this over. So can you see how it's quite similar to the previous wig as well? How it had these slightly lighter colours just near the front of the wig, and you can just kind of see it when the light starts to reflect on it. But there's not a massive deal of it throughout. I'm just kind of showing you the sides of the wig in natural daylight just so you can really see. So it is really dark and you just kind of have these like highlights, a few different like blondes throughout. But yeah, so there's not a great deal of difference between those ones. And then the last one, which I've put as the darkest one, is called Dark Chocolate. So I think that's quite appropriate really. That's the darkest. So I'm just gonna, can you see? Again, there's not a massive difference between them. However, there's absolutely no blondes in this, and that is why I would say that it is the darkest one, because there's no kind of like different shades, to be honest. Sorry, just popping these back. Now, this dark chocolate one, although it does look very dark, I would say that it is a blended, definitely a blended colour. Sorry, my stand seems to have moved slightly, so I just wanted to reposition it. Yeah. So can you see what I mean by the last three colours, that they are all quite similar? So I think like maybe the differentiating like factor or decision maker for you would potentially be whether you prefer it to just be lighter or slightly darker. So I'd say that dark chocolate is definitely the darkest one of the three of those, and definitely well, the darkest one throughout the whole of the range as well. So yeah, I'll just do a quick spin. And then finally, I'm going to take you over to the window. So although it's really, really dark, you can see a little bit of warmth in that. And yeah, I would definitely call it dark chocolate, maybe with a hint of milk chocolate in there as well. But yeah, so this is 100% the darkest one. You've got no blondes, no kind of honey tones at all. You've just really got dark browns. But I would say it's blended colour because you've got different shades of dark browns. I'm really hoping that I'm describing these like well, because you start to kind of run out of like, I don't know, words to kind of say what these colours look like. But yeah, obviously this is my opinion, and I'm just hopefully trying to like help different customers, because Simply Wigs have had a lot of requests for the Evanna wig to see the kind of full colour range, because it is one of the most popular wigs that they sell. You can already tell like it's super like versatile and so easy to wear. But yeah, so if you do actually want to know a little bit more about the wig itself, Simply Wigs will link in to the wig review that I've done on the Evanna, so don't worry too much, because that just goes into detail a little bit more about the wig itself and the cap sorry, the cap construction. So yeah, hopefully you found it quite useful. So don't forget, I've done 4 different videos, and they all go through the full 18 colours in the collection. So you've got blondes, reds, browns, and then finally the kind of the funky ones, let's call them. I don't really have a name for them. But yeah, hopefully you found it useful, and I appreciate you watching me for the duration. So thanks a lot.